You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete Signal Transmission Trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.
This show is brought to you by Safety FM.
The following broadcast contains adult language, adult content, frank and unusual safety discussions. Listener discretion is advised. By the way, everything in this podcast is true. The names have been changed to protect the safe and the unsafe. We're working from the road this week here at Safety Wars. We had a little issue with the hurricane this week on the East Coast. Now I decided to take my family out on a little couple-day break before the start of school. So, Paralympics. It started this week, and I wanted to wish the entire Paralympic movement good luck this week and over the next couple of weeks at the Olympics. I don't think of any of these athletes as Paralympian athletes. I just think of them as athletes out there representing their country and overcoming huge obstacles, maybe more obstacles than most athletes, but they are athletes nonetheless. That's how they should be treated, as equals to all the other ones that we celebrate in our society. So I wanted to wish every one of them a good luck and go Team USA. How does this relate to workplace safety or society safety? We have to deal with this all the time here in our careers, on our job sites, in our facilities. How do we do that? Well, hey, they're just insert whatever racial or ethnic or religious background of a person. They don't need to safety. We don't need to worry about their safety. So what? They don't know what they're doing. Who cares about them? Doesn't matter whether they're electricians, iron workers, painters, laborers, you name it. I hear this all the time. Well, they're outsiders. We don't need to deal with their safety, Jim, ignore them, things of that nature. I tend to point out the General Duty Clause under OSHA, where we all have a right, and that is a right, meaning it goes beyond anything the government can say, anything we could say, anything beyond our culture could say, where we have a right to a safe and healthful workplace. This past week, I had an issue come up with a couple of workers. They came in for their site orientation at one of the sites I manage, and I started to run them through the orientation, and they had some specific questions on mask requirements, on respiratory protection, on safety theory, things of that nature. I guess this is how they judge their safety person that they're dealing with, at least for these two individuals. So I ran them through what I normally don't run through at a site orientation. That is human and organizational performance. I ran through what the mask requirements were, what the masks protect you from, what they don't protect you from, the hierarchy of controls, and everything else. At the end of our little discussion, which took about 10 minutes, I also had notes on a whiteboard for these guys, for anybody else who decided to come in and ask questions. After this, they said, none of our safety professionals that we deal with at several sites ever run through any of this stuff. This is probably the best safety discussion we had in years. They told me that because of their ethnicity, I won't go into which one, no one ever paid any attention to what they're doing. And it's similar to what a lot of people think about the Paralympians and all other segments of our society, where they feel that they shouldn't get the attention that they get. They feel that they're not real athletes. They feel any number of things which are totally wrong. At least that's what my perception is, and that's what my experience is. Other people may have different experiences, and they're equally valid. So what's my point? My point is, you shouldn't write people off. Treat people with respect. Treat people equally. Treat people with the appropriate consideration for whatever they're doing. Do your job as a safety professional and protect all your workers, not just the select few. Don't just pay attention to people who you're friendly with, people who look like you, who speak like you, that are from different socioeconomic, ethnic, religious, cultural backgrounds, from different countries and things of that nature. We all have to do our jobs and protect all workers out there as appropriate. And that is how we're going to win that safety war that we all fight every day here. For Safety Wars, this is Jim Posel.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and its guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within this podcast are only examples. They should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the position of the company. No part of this podcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic, recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast, Jay Allen.
You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete Signal Transmission Trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.